All right, so this is going to be entranceway into multifamily units. Okay, what we have here is you see the cracking, and then also if you look closely, you can see where maintenance guys in the past have come in. They've laid in deck screws in here to try to make up for these nails losing grip. Okay, the fasteners, the nails on this have they've basically started to corrode and they're falling apart, right? So they're having to come in now and secure these boards down when they loosen. You can see here where the nail heads have just popped off because they've corroded. Okay, so we're coming in with deck screws, trying to hold the deck boards down now, and they're probably doing this as it happens. One gets loose, they come in, they throw a couple screws in it, right? The big key on this, if you was to restore it how it is, I think the big key on this is to get every single one of these fastener entry points, nail holes, to get them all covered. They all need to be covered in, and to make sure that we don't keep getting water down in there that continues to cause rust, and the wood, the mineral content in the wood, to react with that down inside the board and continue to rot these out. I think if it was encapsulated now, and we got a control of it now, you could prevent this all from rotting away. Unfortunately, if something's not done, in the next 6 months, I look to see all of this starting to rot away, all the boards in here, and that's very, very unfortunate. I think the answer here, and there's 3 of these, they run down through here, 1, 2, 3. I think the answer here is high build elastomer. Okay, it could be done. Do high build elastomer, very, very high build, and then what we do is we take, because this is a commercial environment, this isn't a residential environment. Okay, this is like 30 seconds ago, a guy was just dragging a TV through here, tearing this up, right? You can't control that. If this was his deck, he probably wouldn't do that, right? Well, I think the restaurant mats that have the holes in them, it allows water to drain through. I think a special order one from this line to this line. So the first 4, you see the path there. The path through here is the first 4. These first 4 rolls of fasteners right down the middle. We get us a custom made rubber drainage mat that goes through here. Okay, the ends of them are tapered down to where nobody can trip on them, right? They're level. All right, if you get that, you get one that has the ability to be fastened down, okay, which they do make. We drag through here, and then what we do, we got a beautifully protected and coated deck, and then the main thoroughfare here, everybody's feet is up off of that elastomer. Dogs' claws are up off that elastomer. Doesn't affect wheelchairs, doesn't affect anything like that. I think that's the solution here to keep wearing this down, because it doesn't matter even if you come in here with composite, right? Yeah, it's going to be tough for a year, maybe a year and a half, but eventually they're going to start wearing down this composite too. They're going to start scratching it, they're going to start tearing it up, and then it's going to end up looking ungodly, unsightly. Okay, and you don't get as good of adhesion with composite as you do with wood, so it'd be something that would be hard to coat in the future, right? Not impossible, but would be more difficult. I think it would have to be sanded every time and all this and all that, right? So drainage mat down through here, holes. It has to be one of those restaurant type deals. They're at the zoo. If you go to the zoo, they have them all over their wood. It allows the water to pass down through. We can tramp through here as much as we want. It's fixed in place. It's not moving all over the place and all that. This is a fixed mat. It's not designed to move. Takes you right up to the front door. Maybe you go the first 3 deck boards don't have it, and then you start here. So as soon as they walk out the door, they're transitioning right onto the mat. And you could take the mat all the way down to where it tapers off right here before you hit the concrete. So you might have a couple boards there that take a little bit of abuse, but I think that's the answer with these entranceway. I really do. If they were mine, that's what I would do. That's what I would do to them, rather than facing the expense of composite and then having them tear up the composite, right? Because you can see the vinyl. Oh, it's beautiful. It's going to be great. Well, look at it now, right? It's scratched up. It's tore up. Bottom of it's rotten, and that's actually aluminum, but it wouldn't make any difference if it was vinyl. That would be my specification for these if I was to do them. That would be what it would be.